revivalhouse.net here with the Behind the Mask podcast. It's always a special occasion when we do one of these because we have Riverman. Hey, Riverman. It's a special occasion. It's almost like Riverman's a highly prolific guest we have to book.
Yeah, I'm pretty busy, man. My days are pretty booked, but I had to jump on.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, we're going to do these. We're going to start trying to bust these out weekly again, the best we can. And they don't have to be long. 30 minutes is probably the goal if they go a little over. So, I mean, if you want to kill 30 minutes and just chat movies, I don't really think we're going to have too much of a format. Just kind of shoot the shit on what's new. Talk about whatever you want, like what we've purchased, what we've been watching, and we'll land on something that kind of sticks. But I'd like to do these weekly. But anyway, so this is the first Behind the Mask podcast we've done in a little while. And I don't know, off the top, we'll just kind of start like we always do, man. Like, what have you been watching, Zach? I know you finally watched Alien Covenant. What was your opinion? Because it was, pretty polarizing.
I didn't like it too much.
Yeah.
It was okay. I wish it had more alien stuff in it.
More CGI aliens?
Yeah, even that. Like it ended up just being more of a sequel to Prometheus.
Mm-hmm. It really did. It seemed like Prometheus featuring a couple of species of aliens. It really did.
But it didn't even seem like a good enough sequel to Prometheus, though.
It didn't. It seemed like more of an alien movie than more of a Prometheus movie than an alien movie. But the last 20 minutes is when they tack it on, and it kind of feels like Alien, right? When the alien gets in the ship.
It kind of like, it seemed like at the end of it, I was just like, was this a story worth telling? Did it add to even the Prometheus story? And I didn't feel like it did enough.
Well, besides David and Michael Fassbender, it does. But everything was so shoehorned, and people complained about it that it was a very dumb movie, right? He kind of brought himself down to shitty C horror movie cliches and dumb C movie horror characters that do stupid shit that people in real life wouldn't do. And they're all supposed to be like scientists and shit, and they're just making the dumbest decisions ever, to move the story along. Mm-hmm. It's like it none of it. It's very self-serving, that script. And but at the same time, to me, the disappointments lied in the fact that I'm a huge fan of the mythos. I'm a huge fan of the original Aliens, arguably my favorite movie ever. And so they're very smart movies. Like Alien's a very smart movie. Even though it's also a horror movie. So those are kind of the expectations I kind of put up there. Even Prometheus, with its flaws and its Swiss cheese logic all over the place, it's still like at the heart of it, a very complex idea. And then you have this movie, and it's just very dumbed down. So on one hand, I like plenty of fucking B schlock movies, right? With stupid characters. I love those movies, right? We all do. So if I kind of try and look at it like that, maybe that changes things. But the thing is I went into it wanting intelligence, something, like I'm used to getting out of Alien. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of Rob Zombie's Halloween, where it's kind of like he does his own thing for 2 hours, and then the last 20 minutes he kind of tacks on the original Halloween and compresses it in 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way this movie felt to me. It was kind of its own crazy thing. And then the last 20 minutes, they had to get their money's worth, because he kind of sold himself out and said, hey, fuck it. I'm not doing Alien. I'm doing this side thing. I'm going to do Prometheus. And then the pressures of the studios and the fan and everything had him changing his tune. He literally rewrote. He changed course and said, okay, we'll introduce Alien and we'll call it Alien. Whereas, and it's always weird because he wanted to do I think he said he was going to do two or three more sequels, which by the way, that's in jeopardy now because this movie tanked. I think it only did like 50 million in the US box office, whereas Prometheus toppled 100. And so all that's in jeopardy. But originally he was going to do a series of these, and it would have driven me crazy to have these movies in my collection. The first one called Prometheus, and then the second one all of a sudden be called Alien: Covenant, whereas it should have been called just Covenant, right? Because it's named after the ships. And I think that's cool. I get it. For marketing purposes, we got to put Alien on there. But the thing is they really heavy-handedly shoved it down our throats. They called it Alien now, and then they threw that Blu-ray is the ugliest fucking cover I've ever seen. Have you seen it, Todd?
Is that the one with just the alien on the cover, dude?
It's like the screenshot. It's like the screenshot from the fucking trailer.
Yeah, it looks stupid.
It is the ugliest.
Why didn't they use the poster? The poster looked cool.
The poster was very retro. It looked awesome. Well, because they want to shove it down your throat. They want people to realize, hey, we're back to Alien now. There is aliens in this. So to me, if they were going to put that ugly ass alien all over the fucking box art and shit where you can't escape it, then they could have at least still called it Covenant. Because we get it. If it's called Covenant to keep in line with the first movie and the aliens on there, I think we all get it. But now I bought the 4K Steelbook. The Steelbook had a badass cover. Did you see that? The Best Buy. If those Best Buy Steelbooks, man, they sell out in the pre-orders. They're so hard to get now. So I missed it. I missed it, and it was sold out when I tried to pre-order it the day before, and I had to buy it from a scalper on eBay.
How much more was it?
This one was actually reasonable. Some people were asking double because it was on sale for $25, $26 the first week, and some people were asking $60. And I got a guy. No, yeah, I bought it off a guy for buy it now for $35. I just went ahead and took my medicine and took a like $9-10 bath on it. I'm like, all right, whatever, I can deal with that. But it just drives me crazy when I miss out on something and I know that I'll never get it again, and it pisses me off when I go on eBay and I see people like instantly with 5 copies. Like, you know, they got a picture with like 5 copies across their bed for sale. It makes me sick, man, because people know those Best Buy exclusive steals sell out and the collectors want them. And they all go up there and they order like 5 or 6 and they sell them and they get about double their profit. It's like, it seems like a lot of work just to double your money. For me,
Fuck
I don't understand
those guys.
It really is.
Did you see the exclusive Best Buy Problem Child Blu-ray?
What?
Yeah, they put Problem Child out on Blu-ray.
No shit. 1 and 2 or just 1?
Just the first one.
How much is that?
I guess $9.99.
I ain't bad. I'd buy that for $10.
Did you get that, Aaron? Or
Sorry, I'm a little distracted because I just got an email from Best Buy saying my order's been canceled.
For what?
Let me see. Okay, false alarm. False alarm. So I thought, by the way, this is kind of a segue. We all landed Super Nintendo Classics, right? The highly coveted miniature Super Nintendos.
I'm not going to count my chickens because I got the Walmart special, so we'll see.
Well, I got one of those too, just in case. But anyway, they went on pre-sale for Best Buy a few nights ago. And, dude, for some reason, they put them on sale like midnight, Midwestern time. Central time. So it's like you guys were sleeping, but I was on it because I was awake because here in Phoenix, it was like 10:30 and they only let you order one at a time. So I'm scrambling, dude. Like as soon as I got that text that they were live, I fucking grabbed my wallet and I'm fumbling around like a fucking idiot trying to pull out my credit. I literally pulled the first credit card I can get. It wasn't even the credit card I wanted to use.
See, this is fucking ridiculous. Why does Nintendo even do that shit?
Yeah, they give people heart palpitations, dude. You should have seen me fumble. I was on the shitter at my brother's house and I was looking at my phone. I got the text. I got up, didn't even wipe my ass.
Yeah.
I didn't, dude. I was freaking out because I had to go get my wallet and I was hopping around his apartment, dude, with my fucking pants around my ankles, dude.
Don't you love that app though, dude? I mean, they send you a text message saying
it wasn't an app. It was a website where you register. And you send them your number and they basically send you the alerts for whatever retailers you want for whatever pre-order item you want. And it was on the ball. It really did.
So
but anyway,
did they cancel it?
So let me get into that. So that night I pre-ordered 4 and I had to do them one at a time. It was grueling, dude. My palms were sweaty. Mom spaghetti. And I got 4 and then they canceled the 4th one. And after I'd gotten all 4 and I thought I secured them, Zach had, I believe, answered me or no, I sent you a message saying, hey man, I got you one, bro. And my brother was right there and I got him one. So the only person that I hadn't corresponded with was Todd. I'm like, fuck, I guess that was Todd's because I couldn't help it because I already told Zach I wasn't going to take it back. My brother literally, when I told him that, I was like, oh fuck, they just canceled one. My brother's like, well, I got dibs. I'm here. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, you do. So I felt bad about it. And today Walmart went on pre-order, but they already did their pre-order. So did they do a second wave like really 2 days later?
I must have. I got my confirmation email and everything's legit far, but
we did last time. That same thing happened with us last time. We were victims of it a few weeks back when Walmart went live. Me and River both got them, and I got one for Zach here. And dude, it took them like 3-4 days later they got canceled. But I got one of those too because I when I got the text alert that Walmart went live today, I was on the interstate and I fucking pulled over and I was frantic again, like, oh shit, almost getting in a car wreck over it. I pull up my wallet and I'm trying to hurry up and secure it. And I got one too, and then I text you right away, and you're like, "Oh, I got one as well." Like shit,
the shit's sold out in 5 minutes, man.
That's why I go so crazy because they will. They will.
It's like Jingle All the Way shit.
Yeah.
Oh, gone. I know. So,
but you got to have it because it's so scarce, man. It's you can't find it in stores. Well, I'm sure they'll have
and the NES classics, the original one, those are all gone, and you'll never see those in the second market ever again. And when you do, because they're so limited, they're only going to go up in value. People will charge. The people will be able to charge whatever they want for them, right? Because they're so limited.
I don't get why Nintendo does that. They could be rolling in the dough. They just keep making them.
Well, unless their idea is to re-release them later, I don't know. But they're letting a whole bunch of other people make money off of them.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. And they're marking them up triple and quadruple, dude. It's insane.
Well, you see all these NES knockoffs, these NES Classic knockoffs all over the internet now with like 500 games on it. It's funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's ways to play these games, obviously, but there's something, with emulation, but there's just something about having the official licensed Nintendo product and having the controllers. It's the same reason why I like buying games on the eShop over down. I do. I love playing games in the eShop. There's just something about it. But anyway, the Super Nintendo, the SNES Classic is better than the NES Classic anyway. Yeah. I'm so excited about it. Everything down to the fact that it comes with 2 controllers. The games are better. It's got the Star Fox 2 exclusive, and the box art's just cooler. The fucking box gets me hard.
And it's $80 for all those games, and they're the best games on the system, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I mean it's only missing. I mean, it's
a few.
Turtles in Time, and that's got to be down to licensing. It's not just Konami. I think Konami lost the Turtles license, so it's the third party. And then they have Final Fantasy 3 on there. I wish it had Final Fantasy 2 personally, but I can't really complain. I mean, but it's almost got everything on there. But and plus some games I never really got a chance to play, which I'm excited about. But anyway, so fast forward, I got those 3 pre-orders at Best Buy, and I just got the text now, and I'm like, oh, your order's been canceled, and I got scared, and then I looked it up, and then I remembered, shit, it's something else. Because yesterday, guess what happened to me? So I'm at my computer doing some work, and all of a sudden, my fucking Gmail app starts blowing up. I'm getting 500 emails a minute. It is nonstop, and it's all these random fucking newsletters and subscriptions that I'd never signed up for, like Oprah, fucking random local businesses in like Detroit, mainstream shit, like music, it's just random stuff. And I know enough because I work in banking during the day that I know what this means. People that compromise your information and steal your card info, they do this tactic too and sign you up for all this shit. So you get annihilated with text messages. So maybe you miss when you get a text, an email saying they bought something with your card. Right. And I know better, but no, dude, I'm not even joking. It was excessive. It was like every second I was getting an email from just random ass fucking subscriptions, which first off, I was pissed because this is the same email I've had for like 13 years. I do not want to change it. So I spent like a few hours going through all these fucking emails I was getting for like hours straight, flagging them all, spamming them all, unsubscribing to them all. And then, of course, I dug through. I'm like, okay, somebody's got my card and they're buying shit. So I had to like go through all these emails I was getting. And it was very frustrating because as I was looking, they kept popping up, and that's exactly what they want to do, to throw you off. And sure enough, somebody got my cards and they made purchases at Best Buy. And, of course, I immediately called all my credit cards and canceled them. So, this order got canceled. Like I saw it pop up. He tried to buy like, fucking iPad and all kinds of a big ass TV, a bunch of shit.
Oh,
and,
really?
Yeah. So I changed the card number immediately, and then I caught it quick enough to where I guess they caught that, and then I got the email saying, "Oh, please update your card info." And it says that they'll hold it for 24 hours, as if I really made the purchase, We'll hold this order for 24 hours, update it. And of course I didn't, because I changed all my fucking info. And that's the alert I just got, that my order's been canceled. It wasn't my order. It was this fucking guy's order. So, sigh of relief. The NES.
What a prick.
Classic. Dude, like, I had to change everything. You know how big a pain in the ass that is?
Say something to him. Say something. You know that motherfucker's listening to this right now.
Say something, Knuckle. Dude, and it was annoying because I had so many errands to run today. This happened yesterday. So I called my credit. It got all my credit cards but one. And, dude, I couldn't cancel them fast enough. I couldn't because it was
How
just
the hell did they get your credit cards?
Because they hacked my email. You have
your credit cards in your email?
No, but there's emails from my credit card company. In my email, like my statements and whatnot, and they know my email, so they can tap in and change my passwords online to get in there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's paper trails, right? So, and clearly they didn't just like get it and start working. They had this planned out probably since the day before, because like I said, it was timed. Like they had a whole bunch of bots, and I got all this flood of emails immediately. So they must have like stacked it up like a bot, because they were coming. I literally had.
They fucked up because that's how you knew from the beginning. Those stupid fucks.
Well, they probably didn't know that I deal with this shit on a daily basis, and I work in banking, and I know how they do it. Because if they would have did this to anybody, they would have never known. They would have never known, because it throws you off, because you just got always random, because it's the weirdest shit. Like, thanks for subscribing to the newsletter of Oprah. Thanks for subscribing to the newsletter of the Maury Show. It's just random shit. And then, like I said, there's like 1 or 2 or 3 emails confirming that they bought something, and it's buried under. I'm not joking. I had like 10,000 emails come in. 10,000.
Fucked. So we're teaching the people listening life lessons right now.
Yeah. So if that ever happens and your phone starts going possessed and you start getting all these alerts, somebody's using your card and they're trying to throw you off. But anyway, it sucks because this happened yesterday and I had to cancel all my cards except for like one that I don't use. And I had them expedite all my cards. By the way, if you guys have to change your card number or get a new card, banks will always say, hey, we're going to send it to you. You'll have it in 7 to 10 days, business days. If you ask them to expedite it, they will. They just want you to ask. They won't offer it for free. So I've got all my cards coming tomorrow, but I needed them today because I had to go pick up my car from the shop because it got wrecked out. I had to go to the dentist. I had to do all sorts of stuff. And luckily I had the one card he didn't get to. Luckily, or I would have had no money. It was fucking ridiculous. But now I put a whole bunch of shit on a card I really didn't want to. But yeah, so fuck that shit, man.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, but luckily the emails kind of stopped coming. So I think I officially kind of got all of them I had to spend. It just pissed me off because I had to like spend my afternoon handling that shit. I was super stressed out and pissed. And but anyway, SNES Classics are safe. They're good. But hey, Todd, today I bought. Speaking of purchases and things like that, I bought some stuff myself. I talk about Fry's Electronics a lot because they have them out here in the West, and they're amazing because I think they're the only physical retailer in America that I've seen that actually carry Region 1 Arrow Blu-rays.
Nice. Yeah, I never see them anywhere.
No, yeah, Fry's. And because I remember there was like a Kickstarter campaign, a crowdfunding campaign from Arrow like in 2014 where they were trying to get into North American distributors, right? Because they know of the audience here that imports their shit and uses region-free Blu-ray players. And they got what they wanted and they got them over here. But I've only ever seen them at Fry's. And Fry's has like every one of them. It's amazing. Now they do charge $20-$25 for them, but at least they're Region 1, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, I bought the Scarlet box, the Hellraiser box set, the big one, the big decked out one. I got it on sale for $60, which it normally goes for about $85 to $90. And Region 1, I'm excited, man. It's a beaut. And, it's got the only ones I really care about, 1 through 3, but it's got sweet art and all kinds of extras, and it's really neat. And I also got Fry's for anybody that lives on the West Coast. It's also the place to go to buy just regular general Blu-rays because they have sales every week where they run, a couple fistful of Blu-rays for $3. Like they give away Blu-rays, man. I bought the movie I said I would never rewatch again, Todd. because it was on sale for $3. I bought the Blu-ray DVD digital HD combo pack of Dumb and Dumber 2.
Ugh.
It's horrible, but I bought it for $3. $3. I'm like, all right, I'll check it out again for $3 and I'll make.
I'd rather buy 3 chili cheese burritos and take a huge shit.
Yeah, I agree. No, it's fucking horrible, but $3. I'm like, all right, we'll see. I'll see what's going on. I'll do that for the fucking special features. I don't know, but $3. And I bought. So I already bought the Evil Dead 2 Blu-ray a few years ago, the 25th anniversary Blu-ray with the skull cover, you know?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I got that too. And I love it, by the way. I think the transfer is great. I think that's the commentary we did one time, and we scrapped it because it just wasn't very good. Because we tried to do 1 and 2 back to back, and I think by the time we got to part 2, we lost steam. But anyway, so we still have to do that. But anyway, so they re-released it again, and it's got an alternate cover, and it comes with a digital Voodoo copy, so which the other one didn't. So, and I don't know, it's got a lot of features on the back of it here, and they're probably just the exact same from the 25th anniversary. I haven't compared them yet, but anyway, it was on sale for $4, and I already own it. But I went ahead and bought it because it's like, it's got a digital copy, you know, that's great, and you know, different cover. I'll pay $4 for it.
They put out a double feature Blu-ray of the first and second one too recently.
Yeah, I saw that too as well. Do they skimp out on the special features?
I don't know. I just saw somebody posted about it.
Yeah, anyway, and that's what I got. And I finally bought the Quentin Tarantino movie that I don't really care for that much, Reservoir Dogs. It was, you know, it's a cheap Blu-ray as it is, you know, but they had it on sale for literally just a couple dollars, so I bought that.
Yeah, I got that too. I think it's still in the shrink because I'm not a huge fan of that movie either.
Yeah, I got
Quentin
it for $2.99.
Tarantino's an ugly motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'd suck his dick though.
It looks like he ain't got no teeth, man.
Yeah.
His chin like caves in like a guy without fucking teeth, so it looks like he'd probably suck a good dick, I guess. But
I saw that Suspiria 4K Blu-ray is.
I saw that.
It's up for pre-order.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
That's streaming on Prime, Amazon Prime too.
What, the HD version?
I don't know. I haven't watched it. There's a couple of good stuff they added to Prime recently.
This Steelbook is $50 fucking. Can you believe that?
It comes with the Blu-ray, the 4K, and the I think maybe the DVD also, and a CD of the soundtrack or something.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, does Arrow doesn't? I know Scream Factory doesn't do digital copies. I don't think Arrow does either. Right?
No.
That's lame. Yeah. But I could see them charging $50 if it's decked out like that because of what they normally charge. But who knows? Like, who knows if that's what's going to cost?
It's like Synapse too, so they'll probably put out a bare bones Blu-ray later, just like they did with the Demons.
Yeah,
Blu-rays.
I mean, it's cool. I don't have the money to, because I do want the Blu-ray of it. But
yeah,
it'd be cool to just have the Blu-ray and the CD. I don't need the 4K Blu-ray and the DVD and all that bullshit.
What were you gonna say?
Oh,
Aaron?
I don't know. Talk to me. I don't know. But if you guys ever want like to actually go through the, I don't know if I noticed any Synapse titles there, but if you guys ever want anything that's like on Arrow, I think you can order online from Fry's Electronics. So you can get the Region 1 shit. And I think there's still people out there that are still getting like the region free shit. And
you said you went to Best Buy. Did you get the Problem Child Blu-ray that they got?
I didn't go to Best Buy. Did I say? I said I got shit bought off my stolen credit card. Stolen credit card from Best Buy.
Didn't you get the Steelbook of Ash vs. Evil Dead 2?
Oh, I did. That was a few days ago. Yeah, I pre-ordered the Steelbook for Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2. It's gorgeous, and I got
that. Did you open that up yet?
No, I haven't, man. I've been nonstop fucking busy running errands and shit, and just taking care of business.
It's good.
No, I can't. I can't wait.
They totally upped the gore, and I think maybe they got more money, or maybe they just listened to fan comments, and there's not much CG gore, and none that I remember.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. The thing is I've acquired so much shit. Like I've just went through this binge of Blu-rays lately. Like I still have a stack of shit that I got from Scream Factory that I haven't barely chipped. I mean, and I have that. And I just got tons of shit, man. I haven't watched my copy of Alien Covenant because I do kind of want to like check out the special features of that. And yeah, now I've got the fucking Hellraiser shit, man. I want to watch, even though I watched Hellraiser 3 not too long ago, I want to watch it on here. I got to check out the features. But yeah, I'm kind of like swamped. I don't need to buy anything else anymore. I've got so much entertainment. Same thing with like PlayStation 4 games. I've got like a stack of PS4 games now. And
really? What games did you buy?
Dude, I haven't touched any of them, which is funny. So that tells me I need to like, because I that's what I do. I have a big period where I don't buy shit for like months. Nothing. Then when I kind of get introduced into something, I buy a lot, and then I don't even fucking get around to watching it. And then I just kind of have this big queue of shit, which eventually I'll hit a point like I'm at now where it's like, okay, I'm good with entertainment for a while. It's going to take me a while to get through all these movies. It's going to take me a long ass while to actually get through these games. The only game I've played is Crash Bandicoot Collection, HD Collection, and the remake, and I haven't even played that. I haven't even played that in like fucking 3 weeks.
Oh,
I just haven't. I haven't even touched my PS4. I don't even have any reason to touch my PS4 because my smart TV is great with the apps built in. So it's like I used to use all my apps on the PS4 because my old TV was clunky as shit when it came to the smart apps. But I've got Mortal Kombat XL. I've got the Resident Evil Origins collection. I've got...
Gotta play that shit.
I know, man. I don't know. I've got a stack of games. I can't even think of them.
I'm waiting for Friday the 13th to come out.
That comes out. That comes out in October. I think October they'll have the physical copy. I got the Final Fantasy 12 remake or the HD remake on PS4. I got that.
Mega Man.
Yeah. That's what I bought. When I bought Ash vs. Evil Dead, it was an impulse buy. They just came out with the Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, you know, because I'm in the gamer unlocked club or whatever Best Buy. I got it for like
I got that too. I just beat 9 and 10.
Oh, okay, because they got easy modes on it, right?
Yeah, they added a mode that like adds armor so that you take less damage. Made it a lot easier.
Yeah, so yeah, like I've got tons of entertainment. I see myself playing that before anything else because they're short games that I can beat, and it has save feature, right? I don't have to do fucking passwords.
The first Mega Man had like where you could save at any time, like a save state basically. But this new one, they put checkpoints like halfway through each level and then right before the boss.
I'm down. I want my hand to be held. I'm too old for that shit, man. I just I don't have patience, man. I don't have that much free time. Kind of like you, River. I want to play and enjoy a game. I don't want to waste 5 hours and not get anywhere.
Yeah,
you know?
I know, me too.
So that's perfect. But like I said, those games are, you know, there's only so much dedication that has to be put into them. So I see myself playing those for fun. I think that's what we should do a playthrough of here soon, Zach. Since we both have it, we should do those. Those are fun. Riverman, you need to come on board for those.
Which one? The Mega Man one?
Well, Mega Man or whatever. What's the last game we did, Zach?
Shovel Knight.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. That was because basically we just had a cool pod. We basically our Retro Rampage podcast, which you know, I've sort of been sleeping for a while. We kind of brought it back a few weeks ago, and we need to do it more regularly. But what we did was we still did it, but we kind of did it in the form of a commentary over Zach playing, like via streaming.
Mm-hmm. I want to do one where we're all playing Friday the 13th, man. Can the campers kill each other, Zach?
They could. I think they're changing it so that they can't because people kept accidentally killing each other. So yeah, funny. I think they're taking that out.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of Friday the 13th, so that's also what I've watched lately. You know, because Zach has them all on Vudu, and I kind of reliving all of them because, you know, I've seen every Jason movie over the years at some point, all of them. But after a while, they all start blurring together unless, you know, it takes Manhattan or something, right? Or goes to hell. They all kind of blur. So I don't remember which scenes are necessarily with what movies and whatnot. So I kind of refamiliarized myself with them. And I had a little mini marathon. I watched 1 through 4 a few nights ago over the course of a couple of days. And wow, man, I just... They get a little better as they go on for a while. Like the first one, I don't really like the first one. I don't.
Really?
I don't really think it's that good. I think I just think there's other movies like Sleepaway Camp, right? You know, that does the whole POV point of view thing.
Yeah.
That do it better. I mean, I know that they just kind of came after, but to me, I don't know. It just didn't. It wasn't as good as some other movies that were kind of like that maybe copied it or whatever. But it just. it was kind of weak. And dude, like it needed some editing pretty badly because that third act when Pamela reveals herself, when she's kind of fighting with the main chick, dude, that goes on way too fucking long. I was falling asleep. Like, are they still fucking wrestling on the ground? These old bitches. It was really lame, and I mean, it's kind of cool.
I appreciate those movies a lot more as I've gotten older. Like, I liked them when I was a kid, and then I didn't like them when I was in my teens. I was like, ugh, I'm just tired of them, and now I'm starting to like them a lot more.
Yeah,
now,
well, and the acting, dude, is so terrible. Like, the dialogue is so terrible.
Which I know it's not bad, but
like when she's talking to the fucking dog at the gas station, it's like Tommy was so high, doggy. It's really
Shut
weird.
Up,
like,
man, that chick was cute.
But anyway, they kind of progressively get better because then Friday the 13th Part 2, I think, is substantially better than the first one. More entertaining. I actually enjoyed it. But then 3 is even better than the second one. It gets a little better. And somehow Jason lost all his hair and gained a bunch of weight out of nowhere after the third one. Because that's the one that has what you call Potato Jason, right, Zach?
Potato Jason is Part 6.
What? It looks like a fucking potato in 3.
You think so?
Fuck yeah.
He actually wears a potato sack in Part 2.
yeah.
But he's only Potato Jason in Part 6 for one shot. It's this one shot in the woods where they didn't have CJ Graham and they had somebody else play Jason, and the guy like has no shoulders, so like it's weird. They used that model in the game for Friday the 13th though for Part 6.
Do they have do they have New Beginning Jason in there?
In the game, not yet, but they're gonna add a new Jason is coming soon. They haven't
and a couple of new maps, right?
Yeah,
and a couple. So by the time the physical copy comes out, Todd, you know it's going to have all the DLC in it and the extra maps. Good. Yeah, and they're going to add a couple of new maps, which I think is the coolest thing. And they haven't revealed what they are. They just kind of winked and said they're definitely recognizable to film locations. So, which kind of makes you wonder how many more film locations could there be? Are they going to do space?
They could have one. Maybe they could have the virtual reality in space part.
Yeah. What else could they be?
So they could have Freddy in there and have like a Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, that would probably cost a lot more money for licensing that character.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't rule it out. Maybe
they could only afford to get Jack Earl Haley like in the Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah.
So another thing too that I didn't realize about Part 2 is, at the beginning when Jason goes back to the apartment of the girl who survived in the first one and kills her, I thought he couldn't leave Crystal Lake. Well, I guess he can because he went to Manhattan, but like I didn't think he was smart enough to actually
that whole part doesn't make sense because it's like, how did he find her?
Oh, with the severed head?
It doesn't. And how did he walk? Yeah, it doesn't. It's way too human. It's just way too normal.
But that was only the second movie, so Jason.
Yeah, they hadn't probably established enough yet. For God's sakes, he had long hair and looked totally different. But
he grabbed a Bic in between shots of 2 and 3 and shaved his head.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. It's all right though. What have you been watching, River?
Watching a lot of animated shit with the kid. I watched Trolls about 500 times.
My niece watches that over and over again.
It's actually a good movie, and
she has lines of the movie memorized, and she'll recite them while it's playing.
Solid Burn Returned. Yeah, I know them all too, and the songs are actually really good.
It's just old songs. They kind of did a smart thing. They didn't make original music, but they used old songs, I guess, to give the adults something to like about the movie. Like Total Eclipse of the Heart's one of the songs on it.
Yeah, and Hello, She, and it's good. I watched that, Moana, but for the more adult entertainment, I finally watched Ozark on Netflix.
Oh yeah, with Jason Bateman.
Show's fucking great. I love it.
Okay.
I was very, very surprised on how good it was because Bateman had Laura Linney in it, which she's really good, and then it has this one broad in there. Her name's Julia Garner. She's this blonde, looks like Curly Sue, and she is a phenomenal actress. I think she's fantastic. And especially if you're like, I don't know, like us, we grew up in the Midwest, you know, been to the Ozarks many times. You got a lot of family that are kind of like, you know, a lot of rednecks and shit, and you'll see a lot of those in there, so you kind of relate to a lot of this stuff. So
that's where I moved from, the Ozarks.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I think you guys should check it out. Let me know what you think.
No, I will. There's just such a huge queue of stuff going on. Yeah, I've been wanting to watch that though. But yeah, that's Zach. What about you? I don't think we even touched on you, man. What have you been watching besides the fucking shit we watched together?
Last night, whenever you and Josh were talking in the chat, I mentioned that I just started watching a movie called Bloody Bloody Bible Camp. It's on Prime. That was kind of that was pretty funny. It's like it's got Reggie Bannister in it, and I think he was like a producer or something on it. It was kind of like a trauma movie, like a horror comedy. I watched a movie on Netflix called The Devil's Candy. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, yeah. I really like it.
I didn't watch it. I've strolled across it.
It's pretty decent.
You would like it.
It's a haunted house story. It's pretty good. I check it. Definitely check it out.
What were you saying to me, Todd?
You'd like it. If you're into metal music, you'd like it.
Yeah, I always like movies where like the main characters are really into music and stuff. So
there's a lot of metal in there.
What's that other one? What's that other Netflix movie with the metalheads?
Deathgasm.
I watched Deathgasm. I mean, that was all right.
This is actually good because it has what's his name? He's actually a really good actor.
Is it Ethan Embry?
Yeah, Ethan Embry. Yeah.
Oh, Ethan Embry, Rusty.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking great in this, dude.
Okay, not like The Walking Dead, where he had like 2 seconds of screen time.
No.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to put that in the queue too.
Rusty from Vacation, is that him?
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah,
Vegas Vacation, and oh, yeah, that's right. That's a new movie too. I think that is being put out by Scream Factory, right?
Yeah, Devil's Candy.
Yeah, I think I saw it. That's where I've heard
it. Came out like 2015, but it's independent, so it's just now coming out on like.
Gotcha. Speaking of Prime River, Zach and I stumbled across it when we were doing a commentary. I don't remember which commentary it was. We do so many on Prime, but they put the entire series of Roseanne on Prime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which Netflix for the longest time only had like collections, you know?
Yeah.
Where it was just like selected episodes, and you just kind of were getting the whole picture. But it kind of made me want to discourage Prime and see what other like classic shows are on there. I'd love it if they put Married with Children on there, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I would love it I would love to have the DVD complete of Married with Children and Roseanne, dude, because I'd watch the shit out of those.
It just kills me. Which, by the way, speaking of old shows, Full House is finally going on streaming services. It's going to Hulu though, which sucks. Yeah, I know it's the worst. But see, the thing is we have to stumble across all these fucking treasures just by chance, because the Amazon Prime app is so fucking horrible. It's hard to find shit. Dude, everything is hidden. Like, literally, when I found out, when Zach, I think you informed me, or I don't know, I found out that Unsolved Mysteries was on there, I couldn't just easily locate it. I had to it was tough finding it because you had to wade through all the fucking Dennis Farina. And it's like, come on, man, where's this Robert Stack?
Yeah, oddly enough, the easiest app to navigate is the smartphone app. That's the only place that it has categories recently added. So anytime I want to know what was recently
you just go
added,
on the app?
Yeah, on the phone
app. Oh, shit. I'll have to get that.
Just download the app to at least reference to.
Yeah,
Does Prime Video have its own separate app from the Amazon app?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Okay, so I'll have to download it, man.
They also,
it's annoying as fuck.
Todd, did you check out the Pet Cemetery documentary they have on Prime?
No,
Yeah, it's called Unearthed and Untold. It came out this year. It's pretty good.
No shit.
They don't make any mention of 2, man. Don't get too excited.
It's all about the first movie.
I like the first one though.
Yeah, so do I.
Not as much as the second one, but
it still isn't out on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, dude. Pet Cemetery 2 screams Shout Factory. That's just because Shout Factory gets their grubs on all the sequels, dude.
Between that and Brain Scan, dude, that's Pet Cemetery 2 is definitely going in my VCR here in the next month or October rolls around.
Isn't it crazy that we're already almost at the Halloween season?
I can't wait, dude. I'm already itching.
I can't either, but it seems like just I mean, we make jokes all the time that we recorded this. We keep saying it's almost like an inside joke. Zach, I'm convinced that we should never, ever, ever actually do the Possession Angel 2. It should just be that ongoing thing. We're like, oh yeah, we're going to finish that. We'll do that soon. It should just be that ongoing thing that we always do because it's like an inside joke because we recorded it and it didn't come out to our liking. And we said we'd finish it like the next week. And this was a year ago. And it's been a year already, and we keep saying that. We'll finish it. We'll finish it. I almost think we should just keep saying that. It's hilarious.
I guarantee if we listened to that again, we'd be like, why did we not put this out? Like, it'd probably be like, we wouldn't even notice what we didn't like about it. I'm convinced that'd probably happen.
And is it still in the box?
Yeah, I think so.
I might listen to it to see what that's all about, maybe.
If it's not, let me know, and I'll put it in there.
But yeah, it's funny, man. So I'm going to download that Prime Video app. That's a good idea because when you find good shit on there, man, it makes you wonder. Like, man, there's tons of good shit on here. I can't be bothered to go through the stressful app of finding it because it's stressful, man. When you go back and shit and navigate, it takes time. It loads. It's so brutal and gruesome. I mean, it's just I mean, I hate to say it. Netflix has the best app. You know, they do. I mean, they do. Yeah.
Everybody needs to just follow their
just template. Copy Netflix. Just do like Netflix and copy it. And it's the most stable too. Like Amazon, the video app, it runs slow, which is annoying. And the Hulu one's fucking horrendous. They're massive, and I don't know how they can't get their shit together. But their app, their layout's okay, but it just constantly crashes. Crashes. It's just ridiculous. I'm like, I can't believe they charge money for this.
I don't think there's anything good on fucking Hulu. I think it's all garbage. But that's just
most of the movies is like stuff you can find on Netflix. I mean, you know, but still, I can't believe they charge money for something that crashes like that. And it has nothing to do with anything isolated. It's not like internet connection because it's every house I've lived in since then. And it's every device I use, my TV or the PlayStation. It's the same. It's the same bullshit. And it just constantly crashes. And I don't know what the fuck is up with it. I run 4K on my Netflix. Hulu doesn't support 4K, but Netflix will if you have a 4K TV.
4K? Do you have a 4K TV?
Yeah.
Since when? I didn't know you got a 4K TV.
I told you I did. And I told you the smart TV is great. Remember I told you?
You might have told him on our Facebook conversation that he's not on anymore.
No, I told you, Todd, because remember I told you how like I used to always use my PlayStation 3 to use all the video streaming apps?
Yeah. How does the 4K look? I mean, does it look better?
So hold up. So I always used the PlayStation 3 with my old 1080. Because the smart TV was clunky, like the apps, the Netflix app. And
I remember that. Okay.
Yeah. So on this TV, it's amazing. That's why I never touched my PS4 because they actually finally caught up, and the smart TV apps are gorgeous. They're awesome. They look exactly like the PlayStation apps, and it's even better because I can switch between the apps while it's running, and I can watch like little screenshots. I could pull up Hulu and scroll through fucking movies that are playing while I'm watching something on Netflix. It's amazing. And I can run them all at the same time. Jeez. Yeah, it's fucking great. So I never really have to use my PlayStation anymore, and I don't. And the 4K looks great. And once you have a 4K TV, Netflix will realize that when you install Netflix on it, it'll sense it, and it'll ask you, hey, do you want to pay $1 or $2 more a month to upgrade to 4K streaming? HDR.
Can you even tell?
4K and HDR. So I guess I've never tried watching non-streaming 4K HDR to see it. So I don't know if like that shit would look worse if I had it at 1080 on the 4K TV, or if me paying for the 4K just sort of puts it on par with
fucking gimmick, dude.
It looks good to me, man. I mean, I was watching The Ranch and it looked fucking great.
Well, an extra couple dollars.
It's like four times as big as 1080p.
And when you get to that level, I don't know if I noticed 4 times. It looks nice. It looks really crisp. But I mean, that's all I can say. But from what I understand, when you watched HD shit on your 1080 on the Netflix apps, it didn't quite look as good as the Blu-ray, right? It looked better in DVD, but it didn't quite look as good as a Blu-ray. And from what I understand and from what it seems like, when you watch 4K or HDR streaming, it finally kind of looks as good as looks as good as a Blu-ray, and it seems like it to me. But it probably isn't as good as like a 4K HD Blu-ray, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, it looks fine, and it seems to upscale my Blu-rays really nicely. I mean, you know, it upscales and looks good. I don't.
Are you gonna start buying 4K Blu-rays now?
I already have. Oh
my god, what do they look like? Do they look any better or no?
Well, I don't have a 4K.
Expensive?
I don't have a 4K Blu-ray player yet.
Oh,
I don't have a 4K, so I haven't even watched them. But I haven't bought a lot of them. But whenever I buy a movie that's like usually it's like the big blockbusters, I usually opt and pay a couple dollars more for the 4K collection that comes with the 4K, the Blu-ray, the digital copy, and I just watch the Blu-ray. And I might as well invest a couple dollars more in the movies that offer a 4K as well, because I will get one soon. I know.
Yeah.
So
those 4K movies are going to be like wiping your ass with them, like HD DVDs.
But I don't care because I'm buying the.
I know you still get the Blu-ray. I'm just talking about the 4K
I'm buying the
copy,
same.
dude.
So like when I buy Alien Covenant, right? I can get the same exact steelbook with the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy, or I can pay $2 or $3 more and get the Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy, and 4K Blu-ray. So when it comes to things like that, I go ahead and I splurge and get an extra $2 or whatever and get the nicer one. I might as well. But obviously not that many people are jumping on the ball with it. Shout Factory isn't releasing those. Tons of people aren't. But like I said, in the instance where it's I bought Logan as a 4K. I bought, I know you fucking hate these movies, but I bought the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, the 4K, and I bought the Alien Covenant.
watch those if they're on Vudu and they're easy to get and watch.
I put them on Vudu. I put Guardians of the Galaxy 2 on there. I put Alien Covenant on there, and I put Logan on there.
Yeah, do you got a lot of Vudu movies, Todd?
No, I don't have any, man.
Yeah,
I try to give them all to you. I mean, if I could find them, I'll give them to you, man.
Yeah, if you got a Vudu account, we can share the movies with you too.
Is that limited, Zach?
You got a couple different spaces, like 5 or at least.
Yeah, so me and Zach merged our accounts. So if we were to share with you, you get all of our movies too.
Oh, okay. I'll see if I don't even know if I have any. You'll see.
It's great, man, because like he's got all the Friday the 13th movies on there. Do you have the Freddy movies on there? I can't remember.
No, the box that didn't come with a.
I don't know. There's quite a bit, and so it's building, and now he's kind of got me addicted to it. So I literally bought this Evil Dead 2 extra copy just so I can have the digital. But anyway, I think that's really all we got. It was a nice catch up episode. It's good to talk to Riverman and. Zach, I always talk to you all the fucking time.
Do they still sell 1080p TVs, HD TVs like regular?
Yeah, you can still find those. Yeah, I know. But
I'd like to buy like a 65-inch because they should be pretty damn cheap, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When I was shopping around for my 4K, man, you can buy 1080p's and they're of course dirt ass cheap now.
I'll have to do that because
like you can get. They have 4K TVs starting at like fucking $400 or $500 now, like lower end ones. So the 1080s are just fucking below that, man. I mean,
good, because that's all I need. I just want like a 65 to put upstairs and move my 55 downstairs.
You're not going to move up to a 4K at any point?
No need. I mean, I'm not buying
it makes a difference on that PlayStation 4, man. If you're gaming, it looks really good.
I don't have the PlayStation that's a 4K.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do.
I just have the old or the original one. So
I
really don't care about 4K. Maybe for the next 5 to 10 years I'll jump on board, but I'm not gonna spend my time doing that. So.
Yeah. Well, this has been an interesting podcast, man. We kind of talked about movies, gaming, and technology, and getting in the world of banking and fraud. We kind of touched on everything, but it was just sort of a regrouping episode. It's always nice to have Riverman on here. Riverman, try and see. I want to start doing these on a weekly basis. I'd love to, even if they're just for 30 minutes, man. If you get like 30 minutes away from life, hop on and we'll just do like we did now and talk fucking movies and learn about what's streaming and just bullshit.
Absolutely,
absolutely. Which, by the way, that dropped today. That came out. Terminator 2. That's True Lies, but Terminator 2 3D came out and hit theaters today.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's totally remastered, man. They're going to release the 4K 3D Blu-ray as well. But I've seen the side-by-side comparison shots, dude. It looks fucking beautiful. They really cleaned it up. It's
How
insane.
is True Lies not on a fucking Blu-ray? I just watched that the other
I think
day.
I kept reading that they were gonna do like anniversary. Like I kept reading it was on the slate. Oh, 25th anniversary of True Lies. No, like it was like I saw a 15-year anniversary. Like, okay, they're waiting for the anniversary. Then it was like 20 years and 20 years passed, and now I think they're waiting for 25 years. It's like, dude, just get your shit together and release.
It's one of the best action movies ever made, man. It's fucking fantastic.
Get lost, dipshit. I know, it's great.
Yeah.
But anyway, so check out I'm definitely gonna go see T2 3D, man. I mean, I got
That'd be
to
cool.
see it. I got to see it in theaters a year ago, just as a classic, like a theater that shows classic movies. And it was great, man. It was so cool to see that on the big screen. But to be able to see this in like total pristine, they've totally remastered the whole thing. Dude, it looks gorgeous.
Could you imagine T1000 popping out of the screen, dude?
Coming at you from the windshield of the truck, dude?
Yeah, that's like fucking, where did I go to? Universal Studios back in the 90s.
I did too. I saw that as well.
Yeah, that was sweet, dude.
That Universal Studios thing is like 20 years old, if not a couple years older. And I saw it in 2011, so 6 years ago. Dude, still to this day, that's the best 3D I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It destroys the fucking shit out of 3D movies today that are 3D's dying down. Like now they're not doing 3D so much. But dude,
you stick your hand out like you're poking, the liquid metal, dude. It's fucking nuts.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Zach, I mean, it's a shame that you didn't get to see it because they finally tore it down like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like it finally is over, but it had a long tenure there. Dude, it was like pieces of, when they blew up the T-1000 in the movie, dude, the pieces of the liquid metal were floating. Dude, they were like right in front of your fucking head. It was insane.
They should release it now that you can't go there
I
anymore.
thought
maybe it's on YouTube or something.
Well, no. So since they're doing the, like I said, this T2 remaster, it's in theaters remastered, and it's getting a 4K overhaul, and it looks gorgeous, and it's 3D. So I thought it'd be cool. Like, man, why not throw that on as a bonus feature? The Battle Across Time.
Yeah.
Since it's going to be 3D anyway, like, might as well fucking do it.
That'd be cool.
That would be such an incentive to buy it, right? It would.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But anyway, so like I said, we covered a lot of ground. I think it's a good place to wrap it up. Hopefully, Riverman's back next week and we record. Maybe do a commentary, do at least one of these short episodes, something. But yeah. Anyway, so make sure you guys, if you guys are watching this, listening to this on YouTube, that's great. We love you to death. But also remember that if you listen to us on iTunes, and now we're on Stitcher, which you can download Stitcher on Android for all you Android lovers, and also on iTunes if that's what you prefer, and soon to be Google Play. But if you guys listen to us on any of those formats, they're going to be non-neutered versions. YouTube, they make us castrate these things. We can't have any audio. We can't have any fun snippets. We can't have fun. Everything's going to get flagged. So go there and enjoy it into the fullest effect. And while you guys are there, make sure you guys leave us 5-star ratings or whatever the rating systems are on each one of these. Share us with your friends. And leave us feedback and give us requests and tell us what you want us to talk about. We love it. And check in on our commentaries as well. We've been doing commentaries weekly for a long ass time now. I think like fucking we've been on those weekly for like a year and a half now. So we got a shit ton. We love the feedback on those, and we love the requests on those. And also, I don't ever want to neglect Zach's podcast, Mac and Zach Save the World. If you guys like slapstick humor, it's fucking hilarious. I love their podcast, and I'm not just saying that because
humor.
Lots of pedophile humor, and I'm not just saying that because because he's here. It's really good, and also just as a promo.
Check us out on R-rated horror.
Yeah, I think by the time this is up, that'll be up as well. We guested on the R-rated horror commentary as well. We did heavy metal, so that's a lot of fun. So yeah, you guys know where to find us. Tell all your friends about us, as Batman would say. And that's all we got. Adios.
Bye.
Bye.